Hi, my name is Carolina Valle, and this is my evidence on manufacturing solutions. First, we have the issue. I chose the waste of time on the pre-screen process. This means that when we went to ADN, we saw that the screen process was made in an kind of automated process, but the pre-screen was a person which take the screws, he or she put it into the seat, and then he carries the seat again and put it into the screwing process. So this may be something that is made manually that isn't a problem, but when you have a big company, sometimes you need to stop getting more human resources and you may have to invest in some robots. Then I think the error can be reduced. As we know, a person will make more mistakes than a robot because the person is a human being. So sometimes the robots may be the best option in order to get the most parts the best way. Then there is no register of the screw that get lost or maybe damaged. When a person, I don't know, the screws fell down and he or she doesn't pick it up, so he or she forgets that it is there. So maybe this is a small loss, but we know that small losses in a long time will become big losses for the company. Then we have human resources that is really important because maybe we work with robots and mechatronic engineering, but humans are really important for the job. The employees may get injured by picking the receipt every day, 20 times a day. And finally, time. Time is most of the times we think that maybe isn't important, but time is money. And basically, we want the best time performance. Here are some technological trends as a solution. First, we have new gear that has interconnection. This doesn't mean buying a robot which has the same function as the one before the digitalization era. This means to invest on robots that can work well along with the others. Maybe new networks like IoT to get everything Wi-Fi wired. Easier programming, maybe have the same programming language as every robot in the plant. And also, this can be optional, but it's really good to have it and more user-friendly interface. Then we have simulations, AI, which is artificial intelligence. There is no more reason to do every simulation since we have artificial intelligence, as we can get data from every aspect we want, and we can see the conditions and maybe the best to solve the problem. And also we can see if the solution is approachable. Since the simulation will say, you know what, this isn't working, maybe there's a problem in here, the times won't match, I don't know. So in the simulation, basically you can see what you can actually do, and which is like a really, really crazy idea. And finally, we have cloud interconnection, sorry. This consists in avoid bottlenecks. Each part of the system reports its performance to the main computer, and there are two advantages, basically. The worker avoids carrying everything since we have conveyors that works with the robot's times, and also we can see how everything is going, and this will make easier to spot a failure. Cloud interconnections basically says we have something going on here and this spends 20 minutes and we have a robot that makes everything in 5 minutes. We have to avoid putting everything into the next robot because everything will accumulate. So we avoid the bottlenecks. The selected technology. Basically, the solution is automation. The best option is to take into account each trend that has been mentioned before, please. And in order to get the best answer and detailed analysis and how the process may work. On the other hand, automation may replace human work with robots that can optimize the process, but humans or another computer will be supervising. At the end of the day, a human will be supervising the main robot, the main everything. The pre-screen job should be done by a robotic arm. We can say, and you are 10, you are 5, you are whatever ABBA, whatever they want to pay, and has a screwdriver attached to the conveyor and a conveyor that moves the parts into the next step of the project. And finally, the validation of the proposal. First, we have data analysis. This, most of the times, we think that easy solution is the best. And as humans, we'll have different criteria, but facts won't lie. And in order to see if a solution is better than before, we need to see how is it going. Basically, is performance statistics. So we have to know what do we want to know, which improve. Is it good to have a robot or not? Then we have clouding reports. Industry 4.0 keeps in mind the fact that you need to be able to check the work statistics wherever you are, and also decide which details has to be shown and which can be ignored. And you can see it everywhere by a smart device. This will be maybe they can show it to their bosses and say, you know what, the robot is working better than the human, so we should buy a new robot. And finally, we have the financial forecasting. Um, Maybe as engineers, we don't know many things about financial ideas, but we do know that more parts in less times mean basically more money. But how we will impact the company and show which part of ADM will improve, maybe they will pay less salaries, more parts, but there may be some things to keep in mind, for example, the maintenance. So we have to make like a balance from gains and loss. And in my opinion, the simple may be good, but never better than innovative. This means that I think maybe we want to stay the same. We want to keep the things the same way. We can do it, but we won't compete with, I don't know, some companies that are worldwide, because we don't have the equipment, we don't have the ideas, we don't have the vision. So maybe simple works, but this, because if it is work doesn't mean that it will works the best. So I think that looking for new ways is what makes a company valuable. Thank you for your attention.